I was 7 centimeters by the time I got to the hospital. Did not get an epidural. Like, giving birth is like being constipated. There's like blood spilling out of me, like just spilling out. What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. It's been a little minute since I posted, and I feel like this video is a little bit overdue. Well, my son's already like a year old, and you know, I always look forward to telling the story and making a video about it, but things were just crazy, like, you know, being a first-time mom, and then it was COVID and quarantine. I did make a vlog, I forgot what it's called. Oh, giving birth vlog during COVID-19. So it is a really short video. I believe it's only like 2 minutes, but you guys can watch that video and you guys can kind of see like some of the things that I'm talking about. So let's rewind. I believe it was March 15th around 7 in the morning. I usually never wake up at that time. I woke up out of my sleep because I was having such bad stomach pains, and I thought it was Braxton Hicks because my son was due in April, and right now we're in the middle of March. So I was thinking it was Braxton Hicks because throughout my whole pregnancy, like, I had such a great pregnancy, and you know, I didn't have any Braxton Hicks, but that's something that I've heard about. If you don't know what that is, that means like it's kind of like your body preparing you to have what's the words, preparing you to have contractions, right? So I'm thinking like, oh, like I'm having fake contractions right now, and you know, because it's a whole 3 weeks early, so I'm like, you know, maybe my body's preparing. So like the whole day my stomach was hurting so bad. We're at my grandma's house. It's around 10, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like I'm having such bad pains. Like now it's even worse, and I'm like, nah, like I think I gotta go to the hospital. So me and my grandma get into the car, and I did not bring anything with me except my phone because I did not even have a baby bag packed. Like, I'm the type of person, like, I don't like to pack things, I don't like to plan things, I just like going with the flow. So you know, I get to the hospital, like I didn't even bring my ID with me, you know, like that's literally like we just went. So you know, they put you into a room where they have to check if you're dilating or not. Like you're probably 1 centimeter, 2 centimeters. So I'm like nervous. I'm like, I do not want them to check me. Like, they check you, okay? And then so the lady checks me, and she's like, you're 7 centimeters. You need to be 10 centimeters to give birth. I was 7 centimeters by the time I got to the hospital. So literally I was at home all day just going through it. So you know, I'm like, they're like, you're 7 centimeters, we're gonna get you a room right now. Like, so I call my boyfriend. I'm like, the lady says I'm having a baby today, and he has to like come, like he literally worked all day and then had to drive from Miami to Orlando, which was like a 4-hour drive, when he could have just caught the plane earlier. But I told him no, because I'm not giving birth. Like, but I was. That's crazy. And if you're wondering like what does contractions feel like, to me the best way I could describe it is like having really bad period cramps, but back to back to back to back to back all day, like no breaks. Like, can you imagine how painful that is on your sides? So but my man did make it in time, and then I did not get an epidural, so I stuck it out the whole way through. This is what birth feels like. Being constipated. Like, you know, when you're pushing like you really gotta go to the bathroom and you're really trying to push that poop out, but it doesn't want to come out, and you can't even breathe because you're like holding your breath so tight to push that poop out. That's exactly what birth is. That's exactly what birth is. So basically, like, giving birth is like being constipated. You have the stomach pains, and then like you gotta push it out. Like, that's really what it feels like. So the baby comes out, and he was born really small. He was born like 5 pounds and 4 ounces because he was born 3 weeks early. So you know, I'm just like laying there, I'm not even looking at nothing that's going on. They put him on me, and I was like scared to look at him because I was scared he was gonna look like an alien. And then they like take him away, I don't even know, but like give him a bath and stuff like that. Do the little footprints, and then take you to another room. So there's like a total of 3 rooms. There's the room that you first get in there to check how dilated you are. Then there's the delivery room and then there's the 3rd room where you stay for like the 2 or 3 days. So you know, they have to do like testing on the baby and things like that. Now this is like the scary part that nobody really knows about, you know, unless you're like my family. But my man says I could have died. And the thing is, I was having I don't know what it's called hemorrhage bleeding, hemorrhage, something like that. So like I was bleeding so much, and it was crazy because like I get up to go pee, something like that, and then like I feel like this glop fall out of me, and I look and it was like a glop of blood. And so like I get up and I'm like walking towards the door to like get out of the bathroom, and there's like blood spilling out of me, like just spilling out. And then so I told my man, oh, like call the phone, tell the nurse to come. And then like so she comes, you know, they clean up the bathroom and stuff like that. Okay, I go back, I lay down, whatever, fast forward, so whatever happened in between. And then like, okay, so they're coming in, they usually give you like drugs like medications to like help with the pain, like Percocet, things like that. Like I remember the lady being in, and like she's like talking to both of us, and like he's holding the baby, and I was like, oh my gosh, like I feel like this pressure in my back. She got me like this icy hot or cooling spray, or like no, itch relief spray. And then whatever, so I used that, but like it wasn't that. So I get up, and I get up from the bed, and another big glop falls out of me, and I start bleeding all over the floor, like all over the floor. 10 nurses came into the room. Like people were just coming into the room to check me. They were grabbing all the blood and like whatever they used to dry it up, and they were weighing to see how much blood I was losing. Then so, you know, and then the doctor comes and she's like pushing on my stomach to like get things out of me. And then they had to get a balloon and something else and put it inside of me to like do like open me up or something. So I had like a balloon up there. You know, if you guys been pregnant before, then you probably know what I'm talking about. But if you still haven't given birth, then you're probably gonna be scared by this. But I mean, it wasn't that bad, but like the bleeding part was scary. But that doesn't happen to everybody. I think that happens, I think the hemorrhage bleeding or whatever happens when they didn't take care of the placenta correctly. Like she didn't really like take it out or whatever. The pregnancy was good, the birth was good, no epidural. They sewed me up, I didn't even feel it. And then yeah, and then there was the bleeding part. But besides that, I hope you guys enjoyed my birth story time. Make sure that you guys subscribe and like this video.